You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
For nearly 5 decades, the disappearance of Captain Robert Nairac has remained one of the most haunting mysteries of Northern Ireland's troubles. But what makes the story even more remarkable is that one of those who has spent years trying to uncover the truth isn't a British soldier or government investigator. It's a former IRA man, Martin McAllister, who has made it his personal mission to find the soldier's remains. Now, in his 70s, McAllister has spent much of his later life driven by a sense of unfinished business, a desire to bring closure to what he calls an open running sore in South Armagh. His story was first told anonymously in a BBC podcast, where he revealed how a single act of humanity during the height of violence changed the course of his life forever. McAllister once faced certain death at the hands of British forces, but his life was spared by an army medic, an experience that left him shaken by the brutality of the conflict and appalled by the IRA's practice of making people disappear. Robert Nairac, a Grenadier Guards captain and intelligence officer, was abducted in May 1977 from a pub in South Armagh while working undercover. It's believed he was taken across the border into the Republic of Ireland, tortured, and killed by the IRA. His body was never found, and he became one of the so-called disappeared victims buried in secret by paramilitary groups during the Troubles. Nairac's case has long been surrounded by myth and speculation. A new BBC documentary reveals how he often operated independently, even crossing the border illegally into the Republic to track down suspects. Actions that defied army rules and underscored his bold, and at times reckless, approach. Friends and former colleagues describe him as a man deeply committed to his mission, though some say his fearlessness may have led to his tragic fate. Thanks to information McAllister gathered over the years, the Independent Commission for the Location of Victims Remains carried out its first official search for Nairac's body last year in County Louth. Unfortunately, that effort ended without success. Still, McAllister refuses to give up. To him, finding Nairac's remains isn't about politics. It's about decency, humanity, and making peace with the past. Almost 50 years on, the story of Robert Nairac continues to echo through history, a tale of courage, secrecy, and unlikely redemption. And for one former enemy-turned-seeker, it's a mission that will only end when the soldier finally comes home. Stay subscribed for more videos.